Hey guys, it's Pringle from Kink, and we are backstage at the Skype Live studio right now, and I got the rock and roll legend right here, Alice Cooper. We are talking to Alice. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. We're near the end of the tour. We started this tour in April, and we I think we have 5 shows left after this one, 5 shows, and then we're off for about 5 months, which will be great because I was on this tour, and then I was also on the Vampire tour with Johnny and Joe and those guys. So I never got a break. I just kept touring right through.
Oh man. Well, one of the things I wanted to talk about, first of all, this is truly the Star Trek fan club president talking to William Shatner right now.
Oh,
All right.
Thank you. Well,
we got a poster out there that was on my bedroom wall back when I was 16 years old. I sewed this up at the age of 15.
Nice.
And I don't have my yearbooks
Madhouse
anymore.
Rock, yeah.
Brother, that was an original. The shirt, of course, started threading up as they always used to do in the 70s.
It looks great.
And I had to keep it, so I had to bring that in.
That is so cool. That's now, collectible.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Not. It's been in the closet except for on your shows, man. I still try to fit into it at 53, and I don't know how that works. Owned a boa constrictor for 30 years too. Were any of those yours, or were they props?
Well, when the band lived together, the original band, we had Kachina was the first one. She was our original one. She was the cover of Killer. Yeah. And then we got one. We got one that we kind of got a little overboard with. We had one called Yvonne that was about 13 feet long, and she got to be about 60 pounds.
Oh, yeah.
And we would let her go in the hotel room. She would just go whatever she wanted to go. I wake up in the morning, and her head would be on my chest because she could hear my heart beating. Oh, yeah. And that she felt safe there. Yeah. She just got too big to carry on stage. She was so big I couldn't carry her, So she's in a zoo now, or was a zoo. She probably passed away by now. But, we get a different one for every tour. And, these snakes, they travel first class.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They don't eat mice. They eat mink.
Oh, really?
They look at a rat and go,
oh, that's funny.
Really?
Oh, yeah. No, my girl loved the rats. And you know what? The best thing for her was baby chicks. If I could go to the feed store, get some baby chicks right around that time.
Right now, Paul McCartney is just going crazy. I can tell you that. But boa constrictors are not vegans. I'm sorry, Paul. They just aren't.
That's what I tell people. If they had boa kibble, we'd go buy boa kibble. They need to buy.
And then certain ones would not eat dead. They had to do it themselves.
They had to do it live. Yeah.
But here's what people don't know. We had one in a bathtub, and we would put a rat in. And if she wasn't hungry, the rat was much more aggressive than she was, and the rat would attack her, and she had no defense. And so we had to take the rat out. If she's hungry, though, the rat had no chance.
No chance. And that's the thing, too. It's just eating. It's not a defense.
It's just eating.
People go, well, how in the world can a rat eat a snake? And it's like, well, the snake is just eating.
Yeah, and the rat is much, much more aggressive. Yeah. Now, how long have you been here?
I've been at the station for 15 years.
Oh, great.
I was born in Portland, but did Seattle. Yeah, I've been everywhere because of Dad being a traveling salesman.
Oh, okay.
But I got here. I've been doing a blues show for 25 years in this city.
Oh,
so cool. I'm very much a Hendrix buddy guy kind of guy.
Well, I'm biggest Paul Butterfield fan of all time.
There you go.
Bloomfield and Bishop together. You couldn't beat that.
We got Elvin coming in a couple. Do you know Bobby Rush? You know Bobby Rush?
I don't know Bobby. I know Elvin.
Man that's been doing it down in Louisiana for years.
I've worn out the East West album. I mean, I wore that album out.
You better.
I don't think I've ever heard 2 better guitar players in tandem.
Very cool.
Than Beck and not Beck, but Beck and Page.
Bloomfield and Bishop. Yeah.
Bloomfield and Bishop were unbelievable. And I play harp, so I'm sitting there listening to Butterfield going, those notes aren't on the harmonica. And he's hitting them, and I'm going, what?
Well, that's what I hear harp players tell me about Sonny Boy, too.
Yeah.
I mean, Sonny Boy is just ripping stuff off that nobody has ever...
No, I'm telling you, some of the stuff that Butterfield played was like
and
literally impossible.
Mark Naftalin on that album.
Yeah.
Very
Mark,
cool.
And Sam Lay.
Yeah, and I did meet Sam. He was with Nick Gravenitis. Do you know Nick?
Yeah,
He was the one through Janis Joplin. He had written that...
Nick did... I think Nick did some stuff with Al Cooper, too. People don't realize that the original Alice Cooper band... We did blues. We did progressive blues, and that's where I learned how to play harp. That's how everybody learned how to play their instruments. Then we took it somewhere else.
Right.
But I think any good band starts out by being a blues band.
Yeah. Oh my God. And that's the way. Who was it? Jay Giles was a blues band.
Oh, absolutely. The Yardbirds.
Yardbirds. Oh yeah.
Yardbirds were the best, man. They were. They were as good. And Them, very underrated band.
Most definitely. We had, what was the other one? Played with Dwayne Allman. Somebody loaned me a dime, the Fenton Robinson tune. The Boss Skaggs.
No, Boss.
Boss.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Silk Degrees. Cheryl, how many times did we wear out Silk Degrees? That came out when we got married 40 years ago.
Oh, that's cool.
And that album was on all the time.
Yeah.
That one, some of the other albums that were out there. Oh, the Smoke. It was the Miracles, right?
Yeah.
Not without Smokey. What was the name of that album, Cheryl?
I'm sorry,
The one with the Miracles. Ain't Nobody Straight in L.A.
I don't know that one.
There were some really good albums out at that time.
That's killer.
Yeah.
That's killer.
Procol Harum.
Oh, yeah, well.
Insane. Procol Harum, how good they were.
I didn't get to see them live. Was their show as cool as I hear?
We did when we were very young, we did a show with them in Germany, and they were so pissed off because they were opening for us.
Oh.
And honestly,
Yeah.
we went backstage, and I knew every song. I said, guys, I'm embarrassed that you're opening for us. I said, that's the way the promoter wants it. I said, but trust us, we are the biggest Procol Harum fans. You know, I said, if it were up to us, we'd be opening for you.
Friends for life after that, though, right?
Yeah. I mean, we ended up being really good friends.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought a T-shirt the other day that says, every time you take a selfie, a kitten dies.
I love it. Can I tell you what I do? I've been, like I said, 25 years on the radio. I still don't own a cell phone. Never have. I'm not one guy.
I have one to call her.
Good. And you don't need it for anything else?
I don't know how to text. I don't know how to
You
email.
don't want to. You don't want to.
I am
you
so-
would have never made it to this point having to answer the phone all the time.
Totally disconnected. Unfortunately, my poor wife over there
Yeah.
has to field all the phone calls. And
Mine too. Yeah, I figured. And everybody's like, well, what do you do if you need a phone? I'm like, I am around phones all the time. If I
Yeah.
need a phone, if somebody's hurt on the sidewalk, I'm sure somebody
honestly,
can call.
if I want to talk to you, I call you.
Yeah.
I want to hear your voice. I don't want to just get a little message. It's so impersonal, you know.
Well, yeah, and another thing, it's not like I don't have a landline, and we were getting things done before these things. You know, it's not like, how did we ever manage?
Here's the perfect one.
Yeah.
We're in Paris. The tour bus pulls up in Paris to the hotel. Everybody in the band has got a laptop, Googling the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
I open up the window and go, it's right there. I said, you get out of the bus and you go over and look at it.
Yeah.
Well, if I do, I'm going to miss this.
Right.
Okay.
Isn't that crazy? You know what? And I'm going to do a speed break. My question I want to wrap up is, if I tied you up and took you home right now, would you press charges?
My wife probably would, yeah, because she likes me.
I'll tie you up and take you golfing. All right, let's do a speed thing.
I did that already today.
Speed thing. One word. Good friend. Shep Gordon.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
Loyal.
Good.
Yeah.
I love that. All right. Let's see here. Favorite Cooper album?
It's like picking your favorite
I know
child.
your child. I know.
Killer.
That was a good one. Kachina. Kachina, you said?
Kachina.
I love that one, too. All right. Well, now if I could even read it anymore. Mulligans, yes or no?
Oh, yeah. We play regular guy golf.
Do you?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to hit another one, we're not playing the U.S. Open.
Yeah, that's funny.
It's a game.
Of
you know.
course, of
If you're
course.
playing for money, then it's a different thing.
And you play with everybody, too. Who's got the most natural swing that you've seen?
I'll tell you who's got a very good swing is Dweezil Zappa.
Oh, really?
Dweezil's got a good swing. Adrian from No Doubt has got a good swing.
I'll be damned.
I played with Smokey. Smokey's got a good swing, but it takes forever.
Jeez.
Meatloaf does not have a good swing.
No, I wouldn't think so.
No.
All right. Well, hey, we have been talking with Alice Cooper backstage right here in the Skype Live studio. It's been fantastic. Can I hear you say Milwaukee for me?
It's Milwaukee. It's the good land in Algonquin.
See, for this day and this moment, I was born. Alice Cooper, everybody.